My name's Chris Wilson. I'm the inventory manager at Gates Honda. I've been here for about 2 years, and I'm originally from Brandenburg, Kentucky. The two things I would take with me on a deserted island is a big boat and a lot of gas. I have 3 dogs and 3 cats. My wife and son named the cats. I didn't have anything to do with those. They're all rescue animals. My 3 dogs named Barnabas and Eli, those are the pups of the mother that was also a rescue dog. She was pregnant when we found her, and I named her Pippet. And reason is she is a spitting image of the dog that was eaten by the shark on Jaws, so it seemed natural. So back in June of 2001, I was struck by lightning. I was standing in my yard, in my driveway, looking at a retaining wall that was getting washed away by the rain from a storm, and I was there about 30 seconds, and that's the last thing I remember. I woke up. The person that I worked with that carpooled with me was back at my house. I was laying face down in the driveway, and I asked him, "What time is it and where are my dogs?" Because the only reason he would be there is to pick me up from work the next day. And I had 2 basset hounds, and they will follow their nose to Tennessee before they realize where they're at. And he said, "Chris, it's 5:45 in the afternoon, and your dogs are inside, but I need to get you to the hospital because that's the 13th time you've asked me those 2 questions." Went to the hospital, did the tests, nothing was wrong. A few days later, I looked out where I was standing, and the grass was dead. When I went to work, because I had my badge on when I was at the house that day, it was a circuit badge, and it didn't work. When I got to work, got in my office, tore it open, it was melted solid. There was every indication that I was struck without actually seeing it or someone else seeing it or it being on video. Believe it or not, my son has had the most impact in my life. People graduate from school, they get a job, they buy a house, they get married. All these things are major events in their life. That was the same thing with me. And up until I was married and had a kid, it was basically about me. This is what I'm going to do next. When my son was born and I held him in my arms, and that's the first time he cried, I knew then that my life had changed. It was no longer about me. It was about him, this little person that was 100% completely dependent upon me. At that point, my life was changed completely. My favorite quote is from Greg Reed. He is a keynote speaker and author, and he wrote that a dream written down with a date is a goal. A goal broken down into steps is a plan. And a plan backed up by action makes your dreams come true. Most people, they have a dream when they're growing up. They aspire, they think about doing this or doing that, but that's all it ever becomes because they don't write it down. They don't set a date. They don't back it up with action. So a lot of people's dreams dissipate over time. That is one thing that I've known for a while and tried to do so I can make what I want to happen.